How are we all doing? Well, it's been a fantastic week and I've had some questions in and I thought I'd take time out to put that bit of paper down there and give you some feedback on your questions. The first one is from Stella. Now, Stella wanted to know, she's now got my treatment oil, obviously one of the lovely little travel sizes. And what Stella wanted to know was, how does she incorporate these treatment oils into her existing routine? Which I think is a really good question. There's a couple of other questions, but I'm going to go through some things and I'm going to get to Stella's question. But I just want to make sure you understand about skincare and how it works, because then you'll see how personal it is. Hopefully, you'll be able to use this knowledge for yourself. I can't help but show you this. I love this book. I don't know if it's back to front on the video, but it basically says good things to know. I just think it's the things that we used to have years and years ago. And I think it's a shame that we don't do that anymore. So, understanding your skincare, where it fits in what routine you should do. Now, this is not a video on what skin product is right for you. That's something that might take a little bit longer. I've just realised that the door's open and the cats may well come in which case I might have to move. But the first thing that we need to do is understand that there are 4 product categories. So let me show you. Cleansers, toners, moisturisers. Now, fitting into the moisturisers, I've put suntan creams, eye creams, serums, treatment oils. Those are all things that moisturise your skin. The toner section you can see is quite small, and the cleansing section is a little bit bigger. That industry side has absolutely grown probably the fastest. I mean, the moisturising side with all the serums and blah, blah, blah you can get, it's really grown. But they're the 4 main categories. Years ago, there was Pond's Cold Cream, and it kind of did everything. And I actually love that idea of a product, which is why I love my treatment oils, because for me, that's all I use and that's all I can be bothered to use, to be honest with you. And it suits me fine for lots of things, which is why I'm trying to share some information with you. So let me go into the types of categories, because you need to understand what goes into a skincare product. There's many different ingredients. I've brought some here for you. You've got gel, okay? Gel is now a very popular ingredient that we put into skincare products. I personally love gels. I think they're really nice. Watch this space, because it's next on my list, has been for a while. Then we've got things like essential oils. So they can add things like fragrances to formulas. They can also, like this, which is rose, which is going into my new formula. It also has colour to it as well. So essential oils can do other things as well. There's water that goes into skincare products. It's like cooking, isn't it, really? Gel can be really thick. Sometimes have to choose your containers, which is the key thing, really. Things like waxes, which are rock hard. And you think, well, how is that going to turn into a skincare product? And you've also got oils. And oils can be completely different from things like jojoba oil, which is, it can go hard, to coconut oil, which can go hard when it's cold and can go really, really runny. There's some products here that actually companies have cheated a little bit and just put coconut oil in a pot and called it sort of like a really fancy product. But coconut oil is a very popular product because of I think people just seem to like it because it's quite a new thing. But if you break it down into your different categories, so I said there was 4 categories. So with cleansers, how many types of cleansers can you name? Well, we know there's cleansing lotion. Yeah, but how about if we went through the list? Balms, creams, milks, oils, face, well, the gel washes that you do with water, micellar water, cleansing wipes, soap. There's got to be more than that, but just to give you an idea of the broadness of the industry now. Toners, you tend to find they fall into 2 categories. Those that tend to have astringent base properties, which like alcohol, witch hazel, that type of thing, and you tend to get the milder ones, which are much more sort of like a skin soothing product really. I'm going to show you some here. Moisturisers, gels, lotions, creams and oils. And then you get your treatment element. So you get your serums, and then over here there's just a few in a little box, treatment type things, which are extras that you would use, like scrubs and masks and things. But let me just show you the variety of products that are out there. Let me put this over here. So when it comes to choosing the product that you want to use, it's 100% what you want it to feel and smell like. I know that sounds crazy, and I know that's probably not what's written on the label, but I'll tell you now, that's what people do. So this is my makeup museum, and those of you who've been to my studio will know of my makeup museum. Please don't look at these products and think, oh, they look a bit messy. These are actually clients' products that they've left behind, and so too have some of these. So we've got cleansing milks. Okay, here we have a cleansing milk. Here, I'm not showing you brands here, as in like I suggest you go and buy these products. I'm just showing you all the textures. Here we've got a gel, which you would have to use water with. A milk, you can use it with a tissue and wipe it off, or you can use it with water, just like you can a wash off product. You couldn't use the gel without water because that would be really sticky and horrible. So what have we got here? Apologies if it's a bit noisy. We have a cleansing wash, that's another wash. We have a milk, another milk. That's a gel, different type of product. We have a milk, another milk there. We have a scrub, it's a wash, so I'm going to put that in gel because that basically foams up when you use it. What else have we got? We've got a gel with sugar in it, which is used on your lips, but ultimately would clean your skin as well. So we'll put that there. That's like a gel type product. Then we've got an oil product, but this is an oil that they separate. Okay, you have to shake it up to make it work. Maybe gimmick, maybe not a gimmick, but some brands would mix that together with an emulsifier, so you didn't have to do it. Some brands like the idea of you doing it because it's nice to do. Same product here. Just realised I've got an empty product. An oil here, cleansing oil, coconut milk. Okay, I don't know whether I quite like to just use coconut milk. Another cleansing oil here, silky cleansing oil. And over here we've got a wash, a gel wash off again. Over here we've got a gentle cleansing melt. Now these are quite different, these are, because they are a combination of sort of oil and gel type products, but you have to use it with water. Okay, so I'm gonna put that with the gels. We've got a eye makeup remover pads. We've got cleansing wipes. We have cucumber exfoliating cleanser. So again, a milky cleanser, but it's got exfoliating properties into it. We have another melt, so that one goes here with the gels. I'll move this table. It's probably going to go all a bit pear-shaped. You might be able to still... I'm not promoting brands here, 100% not promoting brands, because that is just not something that you can do in a session like here. I'm just giving you an idea of some of the products that get left behind. Another gel cleanser there. We have another cream cleanser here. We have another emulsion liquid cream type product. We have an oil, and we have a melt, which is like a gel. So here we have liquidy type products. Here we have gel type products. And here we have oily products or oil-based products. So you could say they're cleansers, but ultimately what you've got there is preference. Not only have you got the brands entwined in all of that and the pricing and the packaging, but ask yourself a question. You probably would say now, do you prefer a milk? Do you prefer a gel? Do you prefer an oil or a melt type cleanser? So that could be where you sit with regards to which one you would go for. You've got wipes. Now wipes are slightly different because they work with the fact that the wipe is lifting off a little bit of a product, so it tends to cheat a little bit really, but I'm going to put that in the gel pile for now. So let's move on to toners. So here's some toners that you can get. Where does my EstherMarie Treatment Oil fit into the cleanser side of things? Any of my treatment oils used with my makeup remover cloth is a cleanser. Okay, so I sit in that one product camp. Where would you use it if you've already got a cleanser and you're using my treatment oil? You just use it instead of your product. If you're using up a product, use it every other day or wait till you need to buy a new one. You could use my treatment oil in the evening to take your makeup off, and you could finish off using your treatment oils that you've already got. For me, that's it. One product in the bathroom with my cleansing cloth. So that just gives you an idea where I sit with cleansers. Toners then. I think toners falls down the route of which packaging you prefer. A lot of toners now come into sprays, but here we've got like a spritzing product. So this is a brightening and balancing toner. So that's more of a spritz type product. That's an orange and chamomile type product. So that again, more on the soothing type of style. Then you've got your milky type, which would be wash off. It's a toner, but it's a milk type formula. This is a one-step cleanser and toner. That's like a milky type product, so I'll put that one there. Then we've got a water-based one. We've got, your spray ones. The idea of these is that you don't even use any cotton wool or anything with them. And then we've got these ones again, which are just literally hydrosols. They are literally the byproduct of taking the essential oil out. It's the steam that they gather that's got a bit of product in. So those, yes, they are toners, but they don't have any alcohol in them. So they're more of a pleasure type product. It really makes you feel good. So you've got all of those textures there. If only I could do a bird's eye view of all this. I could stop it in a bit and show you. So let's just look at moisturisers. I'm going to run out of space here. But I just wanted to share with you. So I took all the products that I've had. The enormity of the amount of moisturisers on the market is insane. But there are three camps that they sit in. Gel. Remember your gel cleansers, gel moisturisers, cream and liquids, okay? Oil, everything from baby oil to moisturise your skin, which is a different type of oil to what my oils are. Mine are natural oils. Don't want to use the word natural in the way it'll confuse you, but these are things like coconut oils. These come from the raw ingredient, whereas a oil which is from, say, the baby oil, that is from a processed product. So that's a byproduct of an industry, if you like. So it hasn't come out of a plant. Everything's a chemical, so you can't say it's chemical free because everything is a chemical. Of flowers got chemical in it. So let's go down a few more things. Serum. Now, a serum is quite a thin product. So if you're using my treatment oil and you had a serum, it's your choice. Put it on before, put it on after, put it on after, put it on before. Play with it. Do one side of your face, do the side of the face. So that's if you're trying it, testing it. Just have a go. Just play with it. Makeup artists have done it for years. Just play with products. See how they feel. Because ultimately, you're going to keep going with the product because you like what you're doing with it. Not necessarily sometimes what it says on the label to do. Apart from precautions. If it says don't eat, don't put in your eyes, only use a certain amount, then those are things you can't do. But as far as what time of the day you do it, you could, put moisturiser on at night and put different moisturiser on during the day. So you've got like a liquid-based product. So you've got your liquid type products. And my oils are obviously going to sit over here with the oil type product. But I could go through all of these. I should speed it up really, but basically I've got cream over here, I've got a moisturising cream and a pump, I've got a gel cream. This one's more like an ointment type product. It can be quite heavy, but really good. Makeup artists use that for just completely covering up the skin to put foundation on. Very tacky, quite heavy. Moisturising cream as a hand cream. Serum type products are very thin, that's like a gel, falls into that category. And then you've got all of your lip balms, and again, Vaseline and baby oil fit in the same camp. It's the same type of product. Obviously I've got a big pot of Vaseline here. So there's a variety of different textures, but the question from Stella was, where does my treatment oils fit into her skincare routine? Now, I'm not saying this is Stella's skincare routine, but Stella, I don't know, Stella could have all these products. As I say, for me, try my treatment oils in the morning as your cleanser, and the following day use your own cleanser. Try my treatment oils in the evening with your, to condition your skin, and then put your other moisturiser on the following day. You can combine my treatment oils into your own routine as much as you want. They can be used completely on their own, which is what I do. I use them to clean my skin, put them onto my face. The video's in here somewhere. And then what I do is take a hot makeup remover cloth, wipe it off. It's on the instructions how to do it. It's on the bottle how to do it. And I use it as my moisturiser night and day. I use it on my face. I use it on my hands. I use all the different varieties of my treatment oils because different days I feel like doing different things. A couple of pumps is all I need. Rub my hands together. Take my glasses off. Smell the amazing aroma. Get your oil nice and warm. Press it over your face. Down your neck. Around the back of your neck. Don't forget, go through your hair. So just have fun. And what you need to do, if you're really struggling, reach out to me. Now I can't see what I'm doing because I've got no glasses on. Don't forget your hands. Don't forget your arms. I'm going to reach over and hopefully not knock any of this out. So Stella, try it on different days in your own skincare routine.